long overdue rubber match between that man, Jay Alexander, and Mathayus kicks off into the Fire 2. The opening contest will settle, we hope, the score between two of the most intense competitors in Lions Pride sports. Again, it's a rubber match. Each man had won one contest, and last month was supposed to be that rubber match, except before the bell, Jay Alexander with a vicious assault on the shoulder of Mathayus, who as a result was not cleared to compete at Return of the Giant 2. That pushed the rubber match to a point where Mathayus was healthy enough to take on this purveyor of punishment, who has been cozying up to our now champion, Ryan Davidson, who defends the title later tonight. We'll get into that in just a second. But Ryan Davidson seeing value in this incredible specimen as well. Both men deciding that a little bit of a partnership would not hurt one another. But now Jay Alexander looks to cement himself here in Lions Pride Sports with a victory over one of the top products that this training facility has ever produced. It's time for the headline and the purveyor. This crowd is jacked. These two men are set to go toe-to-toe. Revenge is on the mind not only of Mathayus but on Alexander. Let's take you back to Downtown Bryan earlier this month, first Friday. Alexander in a tag team match with Davidson against Drake Durden and the Mountain, and Mathayus triumphantly returning to cost Alexander the match. Ultimately, it was Drake Durden and the Mountain defeating Alexander and our champion. Durden set to challenge Davidson later this evening, and these two set to kick our night off. Oh, face to face they go, center of the ring. What's going to be able to contain these two? They stand down for now, but I'm telling you, from the opening bell of their first matchup, these two men have displayed a ruthlessness rarely seen in Lions Pride sports history. They settle it tonight. Let's head to the ring for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is brought to you by our friends at Morningstar Storage in College Station, Texas. For affordable and friendly service is what you'll get when you rent from Morningstar Storage. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is a no disqualification match. Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my left, from Dallas, Texas. He weighed in this morning at 225 pounds. He is the purveyor of punishment, Jay Alexander. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, standing in the corner to my right, from the fighting pits. He weighed in this morning at 220 pounds. He is the headline, Mathayus.
First, thank you to Bryce Boudreau for saying what I hadn't yet, that this is a no disqualification contest to settle this score. But you hear the roar of this crowd as the bell opens, and these two go head to head. Big strikes there from Mathayus, rocking Jay Alexander, but back comes the purveyor with a shot to the midsection. Back elbow from Mathayus, back and forth we go. The reaction that Mathayus has been getting in the Lion's Den as Alexander takes a shot to the back of the headline. You heard the roar here in the Lion's Den. I wish you could have heard the roar from the crowd in downtown Bryan. Hundreds of people outside the LaSalle Hotel and downtown Elixir. Big Samoan drop delivered as now Alexander heads to the outside right in front of Mathayus' incredible fan base with no love for Alexander, who, should mention too, you saw very briefly behind Jay Mathayus' family, including his mother, that Alexander has been just literally ripping a picture of Mathayus in front of her at one point. But verbal ripping as well. And now in this no DQ matchup, Mathayus will look to land the first shot with a steel chair. He knows what levels he's going to need to go. Oh, Mathayus with the big swing. Chair did not contact Mathayus though. But now, oh gosh. Alexander looking for a deal breaker on the chair. That might do it if this hits, but it didn't. Mathayus sidestepping Alexander, who goes into the corner. Big right hand. Alexander, only the ropes keeping him afoot. Mathayus up and over, and a kick to the midsection by Jay Alexander. Oh, DDT on the chair. DDT on the chair. Alexander with the wherewithal. Incredible smarts there, looking for the victory here in this rubber matchup. Mathayus with a kick out. Alexander was looking directly at Mathayus' family and his mother as he has been stomping down and then putting his full body weight on the back of Mathayus. The chain that Alexander brought to the ring, you wonder if that's going to come into play at some point as well. But right now, with no disqualification, well, that's what you get for talking. Jay Alexander, Mathayus' mother, has had enough. But now, the chain is out, and oh my God, are you kidding me? Alexander spitting towards Mathayus' mother, completely uncalled for. This is just brutal, and one more time, she is not going to stand for it.
Who the hell do you think you are? Oh, yes, mama? Well, guess what, baby? After I beat his ass, I'm going to beat his daddy. You want some too, huh? You want something? Are you good? Come on.
Jay Alexander has just gone to just reprehensible depths. And how far is Mathayus going to go down into those depths to get revenge and pull off a victory? Alexander whipped into the chair. Alexander head first into the steel chair. Mathayus rolling Alexander into the center, the cover, and the kick out. Jay Alexander still in this matchup despite having gone head first into the steel. Set up along the ring post in the apron. And Mathayus now, with the crowd support behind him, looks to bring Alexander to his feet, but Alexander, one more kick to the midsection of Mathayus. Off the ropes goes the headline. Oh my gosh, horrible landing there. Mathayus face and upper body first. Alexander to the cover for the win. No. Mathayus kicking out. Alexander, former bodybuilder, former pro arena football player, raising up the headline, who came crashing down awkwardly, but it was not enough. As Alexander now looks to go back to the offense. We have seen that ruthlessness. Now what's he looking for? Mathayus trying to break free, but he is all twisted up now. A submission will do it. Imagine if Mathayus taps out after all of the drama and struggle. Oh, Mathayus rolling Alexander up. He sneaks out, and quickly, that axe handle coming down on the back of Mathayus. Alexander showing his presence, making it felt with those strikes across the upper body. And now the chair is back in play as he's digging it into the back of the neck of Mathayus. Again, no disqualifications.
There's no rope break!
Let him go, come on.
And now Alexander going back to the shoulder, which, again, Mathayus has been cleared despite the damage done at Return to the Giant 2, where Mathayus was put out of action. Alexander back into the corner where Mathayus has found some refuge. Mathayus looking to fight his way out. Trading strikes. And again, to the midsection. Alexander sending Mathayus head and upper body into the turnbuckle. The snake slithering through the ring, stalking the headline, stalking one of the star products of the Lions Den training facility here in Bryan. Reversal sends Alexander into the corner, and a big clothesline. Mathayus trying to gain momentum. He certainly has the energy. How much is left in the tank, though, after all that Alexander has done? Alexander sent off, and a spine buster. Cover by Mathayus for the win. No. Alexander rolling out, and Mathayus very quickly trying to get his head back in the game and calling for the spear as you take one more look at that crushing spine on the pine. And Alexander clearly in trouble. Mathayus stalking him. This time Mathayus doing the stalking, looking for the spear, but oh, beautiful roll through by Alexander. Oh, unbelievable. Like it was shot out of a cannon. Mathayus with the spear for the win. Yes, 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 Mathayus. Unbelievable. I tell you, this young man, I wouldn't call him a rookie anymore, but he is still very early in his career. That was a veteran maneuver, the wherewithal to be able to recover from the roll through that Alexander was able to execute and to deliver the spear with that much ferocity. Not as much lead room to get the strike, but the execution was incredible. And I tell you what, Jay Alexander, obviously as he's being rolled out of the ring now, Mathayus thinking he's taking out some trash, Jay Alexander once again showed why he is a man to be feared here in Lions Pride Sports, down in Reality of Wrestling as well. But it is Mathayus standing tall in the Lions Den. Let's go back again to the incredible roll through that Alexander had, but he wasn't able to hang on, wasn't able to leverage it. Mathayus coming through with a vicious spear. One more look. Unbelievable athleticism by Alexander, but the headline writes a storybook finish. Unbelievable. So much support that Mathayus continues to build up. We have heard it time and time again. And you gotta think that he continues to rise up the ladder in Lions Pride Sports. Unreal. What a finish. And great moment with his family too. Unreal.